One-way data flow is a fundamental concept in React.js, especially in the context of building functional components. It's a design pattern that emphasizes the unidirectional flow of data through a React application, making it easier to understand, debug, and maintain your code. This concept is closely related to the principles of functional programming and plays a crucial role in React's component-based architecture. 1. Component hierarchy. In a React application, you organize your UI into a hierarchy of components. These components can be thought of as building blocks, with each one having a specific purpose and encapsulating a part of your application's UI and logic. 2. Props. Data is passed from parent components to child components through props, short for properties. Props are read-only and are used to configure a component. When a parent component renders a child component, it can pass data to the child component via props. This establishes the first part of the one-way data flow. Data flows from parent to child. 3. State. While props are used for passing data from parent to child, state is used to manage data that can change over time within a component. State is local to a component and can only be modified by that component. However, you should strive to keep state as minimal as possible and lift it up to a common ancestor when it needs to be shared between multiple components. 4. Event handling. When a user interacts with your application, such as clicking a button or typing in an input field, events are triggered. In React, you define event handlers as functions and pass them as props to the appropriate child components. These event handlers can modify the state of the component or trigger actions in the parent components. 5. Reactive rendering. React components automatically re-render when their props or state changes. This reactivity ensures that the UI always reflects the current data and state. When state changes, React updates the virtual DOM and efficiently reconciles it with the actual DOM, minimizing unnecessary updates for better performance. 6. Data flow summary. In a React application, data flows in a one-way direction, typically from parent to child components through props. Child components can receive data, display it, and trigger events that may change the state in their parent components. This unidirectional flow ensures predictable behavior and makes it easier to understand how data changes propagate through the application. By adhering to the one-way data flow pattern in React.js, you can build maintainable and predictable applications, which is especially important as your application grows in complexity. This pattern also aligns with the principles of functional programming, where data is immutable and side effects are minimized, contributing to the overall reliability and ease of development in React applications. Thank you. See you next lesson.